Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the Econobox garage. Come on in. Welcome back to the garage. In last week's video, you saw that I got the engine, gearbox, and drive shaft in the car. And in this episode, I'm going to be finishing up a few things. One of the first things I'm going to do is get underneath and hook up the drive shaft to the rear end. And then I'll hook up the speedo cable and route it up through the dashboard. I'm also going to get the clutch line hooked up to the slave cylinder, which is just down in there. Another thing I'm going to do while I'm under there is make sure I've got all the bolts in between the gearbox and the engine itself. And there's one exhaust bracket that I'm going to put on right away. But I'll be going to save the rest of the exhaust system for a future video. So that's my goal for this week, is to get the drive shaft connected, clutch line connected, speedo connected, or the speedo cable run at least, and make sure that all the bolts are in for the gearbox. Well, now that I've got the drive shaft bolted up to the differential, next thing up is the speedometer cable. Now I picked up a new one from Moss Motors, and it's their part number 021381, and it comes off the left hand side of the gearbox up. There's a clip just underneath here on the side of the footwell, and it comes up and goes through one of these two holes. I also picked up a new set of grommets for the firewalls. Some of them I don't need. I already had one for the windshield wiper drive, so that's this one, and that'll be a spare one for the wiring harness. I won't need that one. But all the other ones here for speedometer cable, tack cable, and all those. There's one that's a blank one because one of the holes just gets filled in. Let's get back under the car and get that speedometer cable hooked up. There's the cable comes down from the gearbox over to the side of the tunnel, and then there's a clip right there that's right in the side of the tunnel, and then from there the cable goes up beside the engine. So I'll get up top now and pull that through. Well, in double checking, the speedometer cable does not go up through the firewall. There's actually a hole, which I'm not going to be able to get a shot of, up underneath that plate there to the right as we're looking at it of the steering column. So I'll get that routed correctly through there. The two larger holes here, one is for the tack cable and one's for the windshield washer pipe, and then the third hole is for the windshield wiper motor harness. I have found a resource as to what goes into which hole on the firewall, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. One of the challenges I'm going to have is getting the grommet over the ferrule here that mounts the back of the speedometer. It fits quite nicely over here, and obviously it will be tight on the cable itself, or the cable housing. Get this warm so I can stretch it out a bit to get it over this part, and then it'll be a nice fit on here, and then I'll be able to mount it in the hole in the footwell. There we have the speedometer cable installed. The grommet is in the firewall, as you can see back up in here. and that will just get routed up and into the back of the speedometer when I get that installed, which will be fairly soon here. Now, another item that needs to get put in is the ground or earth strap between the body and the engine. In a much earlier video where I was replacing the floor panels, I installed a proper grounding bolt. So I'll put a link to that video up above so you can catch up and see what I did there. So one end of this will go to that bolt. The other end will go to one of the gearbox bolts or one of the clutch slave cylinder bolts. And while I'm working down in that area, I'll hook up the clutch line to the slave cylinder. I have the clutch line into the slave cylinder, and I started to hook up this ground strap, but I think this one is going to be way too long, so I think I'll order the proper replacement one. I do have to put an order in with either AH Spares or Moss. Next up, there's a bracket that goes on here. It goes into these two bolt holes. So those are through bolts for those two, and then there's a through bolt that goes through here on the bottom of the gearbox. I'll go grab the bracket, find those bolts, and get that put on. So back under the car with the bracket for I think it's called the steady bracket for the exhaust, and it goes up in here. Now, my car was originally a smooth case gearbox, and you can see that this rib right here is causing some interference with the bracket. It's supposed to go into that top hole up there and this bottom hole down here, but neither of those are lining up. So I'll just mark this and then cut a relief to get around that rib so that I can bolt this into the proper position, and it can do its job holding up the exhaust. Well, here we are back under the car, and I've made the adjustments on the bracket here. Had to clean some up off the edge and put a notch in it to clear around that rib, and now we fit without any interference on the side of the casing. So I'll grab some bolts and get that up into place and put another bolt down in this spot right here too. Well, there I've got the 3 bolts in the bottom of the gearbox, the one here and then the 2 holding this bracket on. So before I put this on, I just got another couple of coats of paint on that cut edge, and so I don't have to worry about that going forward here. So this is the bottom all sorted out just before I get to the exhaust. As you can see, this bracket hangs down quite a bit from the bottom of the floor, and as such it's pretty much the lowest point on the car and holds the exhaust pipe on. When I pulled this off, it was not in very good shape. I add some photos to this video of kind of the before and after so you can see what it looked like. So as I mentioned earlier, the ground strap that I did buy is a little bit too long and bulky. I will add the proper one to the order of parts I'm going to be placing in the next day or so here. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. I'm happy with what I've been able to get done. I got the drive shaft reconnected to the differential. I got the clutch line hooked up. I've got the last few bolts in the bottom of the gearbox and got that exhaust steady bracket installed. I really do appreciate any suggestions and ideas that you leave in the comments section below, or you can send them directly to the email address that I'll put at the bottom of the screen here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to share it with your friends. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget that little bell icon. Click on that and you'll get notified when the next videos come out. My name is Ian. This is the Econobox Garage. We'll see you next time.